Hello, welcome to our series, 2-Minute Health Tips about Type 2 Diabetes. I'm Rick Benzel, publisher of New Insights Press, and I'm sitting here today with Dr. John Pudalil, author of several books on diabetes and cancer. Our topic today is the insulin conspiracy. If we have been saying, and you have been suggesting, that insulin resistance is a bogus concept, is fake science, it almost sounds like there is a conspiracy to promulgate the idea that insulin resistance is real. Why then do doctors give patients medications to boost insulin or insulin injections if we are resistant to insulin?
Well, that is a very important concept for anybody with diabetes or pre-diabetes to understand. How did this come about? Doctors knew that insulin can lower your blood sugar from the experience of type 1 diabetics whose lives were saved because of insulin injections. They approached type 2 diabetics in adults with high blood sugar through the same approach, gave them insulin. Then they found that some of them, their blood sugar went down fast, in some it did not. So they understood there is a difference in response. There's a reduced response, and they could not figure out why. The insulin in their blood had normal levels of insulin. They were normal in structure. They were normal in function. They could not find an antibody to insulin. So somebody came out with a concept that maybe cells are not responding to insulin, and that is how the whole theory came about. And they wholeheartedly accepted that theory because that made sense at that time.
Yet there was no actual proof that the cells were resistant to insulin.
Correct. That is why you don't have a measurement to measure insulin resistance, whether you are a newly diagnosed or whether you have had type 2 diabetes for 20 years. Whether you have complications, is it because your resistance is getting worse? Nobody knows. And if you take insulin, your blood sugar goes down. Does it go into cells that were resistant or that remain sensitive? Nobody knows. So this is why I call it a bogus science.
It certainly sounds like there is a conspiracy about insulin resistance as being an accurate theory to explain why we have high blood sugar or type 2 diabetes. Thank you, Dr. John, for this explanation. And I hope you can appreciate this information from Dr. John, and you're welcome to learn more by reading his books. Thanks very much.